Creator goes to Scarlatch, says he's burnt out, says life seems harsh and cruel, says he feels all alone in a threatening world, where what lies ahead is vague and uncertain. Scarlatch says, treatment is simple. Great clown that resolves is in town tonight. Go and watch them. That should pick you up. Streamer bursts into tears, says, but Doctor, I am that resolves. Hello and welcome to another edition of the Eternal Journey and that resolves, and today we're going to be taking a look at some, well, that's a Paladin. Even Paladin, Svetya, ramp beatdown deck. So this deck's starting to tell Warcry. There's not been too much exciting actually going on because there's been no tournaments, so to speak of, that like the ETS or anything like that on a weekly or regular basis that I'm aware of. And there's a fair few content creators who are just taking a bit of a break, probably all returning after the next set, especially if there's going to be some sort of rotation as such, because it sounds like to me that Expedition is perhaps going to be the more important format, because that's the format where the tournaments are going to be. And if set 1 is rotating from that, that's good news for everyone, because no more Torch, I guess, if that's important to your life. No more Sandstorm Titan, although it is a bit of a hit to lose both Bandit Queen and Champion of Chaos, so I'm not sure what Stone Scar is going to be doing, but, well, I guess that's for us to explore when that comes out. I've been taking a bit of a break. I've got a conference tomorrow that I've been involved in planning, doing a couple of workshops I've been doing, and then as well, outside of work, but also related to work, I'm starting a boot camp to sort of like upskill and move roles, so that's going to be 2 nights a week plus like 20 hours of independent study, which is going to be quite a chunk of my time, to be honest. But I would like to still pipe up every now and then. I've been sort of here and there like what am I going to do, because I was playing Arena. Arena's been good, but it seems like the investment into Arena seems like a lot, where I've already got like nearly everything that I would want in Eternal in terms of like collection, and the only thing is like a new set comes out, collect everything. That's it. So I guess I'm probably still going to be doing Eternal, but it's going to be a lot slower than it was before. So maybe like 1 video a week, you know, something along those lines. It's going to be a lot harder for me to get something out. With sort of like less tournament results to look at, it's harder for me to go, oh, there's a deck that I should probably cover. So today we're looking at this. This is just a bit of good old-fashioned fun. There's a lot of like interesting combos in here. So we'd have the Anointer of the Faithful, and would you believe it, but Hojan, the Crownbreaker, is also Paladin. So you play Hojan after bonding it with Anointer, no doubt, and then this is going to help you to ramp up. The same story with a Copperhall Paladin. And the whole end game here is just to be able to play, well, actually the big girl, Svetya herself, and then be able to ramp up Silver Player, draw cards to be able to get to her with the Evenhanded Golem, and then just sort of like go ham, because everything in your deck then is going to be some absolute huge game-ending threat. We've got a lot of lifesteal in this deck as well, so we should be okay in terms of stabilizing and beating down. Because of the even requirement to be able to play Even-Handed Golem, we do have some like weird inclusions like Mantle Justice and Avigraft in the main, but I mean that's still fine. Like if people are playing Rats, Avigraft's really good. So let's get onto the ladder and see what we can do. Probably just going to play like 5 games. I think this deck's probably good. I've got like an amount of time today. Might do 3 games of this, 3 games of another deck, but I suppose we'll see one. It's actually been that long since I've recorded. Oh, we could get the card back. Oh, that's a bit first, wouldn't it? Yeah, I'll keep this. So it's been that long since I've streamed that I've not got my dice on my table anymore that I usually use to count how many matches I've done. So give me a little greeting. Oh yeah, that icon there looks so sweet. That's very basic emoji. Uh-oh. Well, boy am I glad that Crownwatch Paladin got buffed to be a 2-2. Actually, yeah, Hojan's good. Hojan probably lets us set something up where we're able to do something with the Icaria Valkyrie Captain. So, Chapin's playing a Legion, could be some sort of Maul deck. Uh-oh. Well, fortunately, I don't think we draw too many extra cards. So I was going to play Hojan. I'm happy to take the hit here. I feel like that's probably fine. We don't draw too many cards, and we are going to be doing like some amount of ramping, so we can probably get over that. I mean, we do draw cards, of course, because we get Evenhanded Golem, but with no market, like that seems kind of fine. We could take out our opponent's Initiate, but I think we want to be able to attack here. Okay, so that's even better, so we just hit a Sigil. That's perfect for us. Tokus is a bit of a pain, I'm going to be honest. But we might get to trade here, which is sort of what I'm happy for. But this is just spells, so we can play other things. So we could play the Vanquisher's Blade. I think we're just going to keep trying to attack back. Next turn, if we play just a Sigil, plus activate Icaria, yeah, probably take 7. Seems fine. Icaria seems to be part of the plan here, and if we get disrupted too hard... Oh boy, what's this? It can give itself killer, which is a big problem. So, I guess we could just play 2 things, or we can play Hammer, kill a thing. I would like to have Hojan in play though next turn, so I guess we just play Crownwatch and Hojan, attack him. Then next turn we can play Justice Sigil into Vanquisher's Blade, hopefully on Hojan, kill this, or this if Patrick decides to pump up the power a little bit. On the spot, you know, first game back when we're taking like a month off and got to play against Patrick Chapin. But this is some spicy technology. It's kind of expensive. I mean, I guess competing with Daria for like the Amplify slot is kind of hard. Although Daria's now cost 5, so maybe we could see some of this going about. Okay, so what? So they've got something in here. Oh, it's just the initiation. Yeah, that's fine. So I'm kind of okay with this. So how much would we be taking? We'll be taking 4, 7, 10, 11. We'll be taking 11. I don't think we really mind too much because I'm probably going to kill the 5-3 and attack in, although that would be a chunk of life. Should probably just kill this maybe. And then we take 10, but I've probably got 1 less thing. I think it's fine. I think Obelisk would make this awful. If next turn our opponent just rips Obelisk, plays Obelisk, then we're in real bad shape. But I think now if we do this, we're able to kill the 5-5. We get Power at play, which buffs both our Hojan and our Icaria. So we get to gain 8, have a blocker. So we go to... Okay, so we get to kill our opponent. Power sources as well, which is good. So now we're at 14, and we've got like a good blocker, so we should be okay here. I think we're just going to trade with the Tokus, because Tokus is, well, really good. Ooh. Well, something's going to cost 16 right now. Rip Svetya. But this is going to be a little bit rougher for us now because we need to draw a power to sort of keep getting... Okay, so it's just one of them. Okay, so we've got a couple of different options here. So if our opponent rips absolutely nothing on the next turn and we kill one thing... Actually, I think we could just hammer because that is equal to sort of like gaining a life. Yeah, hammer's probably better than Avigraft here. So just kill the 5-3. We take 5 next turn, block the teacher, and trade. Yeah, this isn't looking great for us, to be honest. So we're at 2. Okay, our opponent's whiffed for 1 turn. So we can play Copperhall Paladin, but I think we're not going to do that right now. I think we're just going to kill the Thrashing Duo. If there is an Obelisk off the top of our opponent's deck, then we are dead. But if they whiff for 1 more turn, then we get to play Copperhall Paladin, and I feel like that's probably a good spot to be in at that point. Because then we've got the lifesteal back. Uh-oh, Willbear Behemoth. Oh no. Well, we get to double block, I guess. And one gets through, but we gain some. We would get... Yeah, they won't be able to kill both, though, so we should be okay, actually. I guess Patrick was correct, so let's not double the cost of this. I was just being like, oh, that'd be spicy. So, if we activate this, this one gets +1 bigger. We get to attack. And then play another Icaria. Now, if there's any Nightfall, we die. So if our opponent's playing Dusk Raider, which, you know, I could see that happening. Killing all attachments, getting back a Valkyrie. This is awful for us. And I think our opponent probably gets to shotgun down, like, some amount of our, like, actual presence here. So they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so they get to kill this one and, like, put a point. Yeah, this is awful. I need to draw, like, exactly Mantle of Justice just to be able to gain 1,000,000 lives next turn. But actually now, with the Razor Tooth over there, it gets to kill our second thing. So we get to double block. Actually, let's have a think. So, if we block this here, then we gain 3, we go to 4, and then we take 2. We go to 2, but then everything is sort of hinging upon, well, this going on. This is so hard, because if we double block, then we just lose our second thing. I think that we never win from that point, so maybe we could win this way. I don't think it's likely. Yep, so here we are. So Svetya's here. But we take, you know, we're going to take the damage and die anyway. So this is my first chance at ever getting a direwolf thing. And here we go. We just die to, like, this and this. Well, don't let him do it. God, I'll let you get the... You might have a damage quest, who knows? Heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. Could have had the... could have had it. Oh well. Well, after that absolute heartbreaker, probably made some mistakes, to be honest. I've not been on camera talking whilst playing for... So this had to be really good if we had like a Paladin in it. I'm not sure how many Paladins we've got that we could draw into, because we are on the draw. Well, I suppose we could wait with the Anointer for later. So this is probably actually okay, isn't it? Yeah. We get to, you know, Icaria ramp. That's probably fine. Oh, more Legion. Hojan. Okay, so that's perfect then. So we're probably going to play Anointer first. I imagine it doesn't get dealt with by Legion. Unless this is just like suddenly Genev. Okay, Rat Cage. I'm kind of happy to play against a doesn't want to block deck. That seems good to me. Also, 1/3s seem fine against well, whatever our opponent's up to. Making 1/1s. So our opponent attacks. It's probably kind of aggressive, but so we can actually play 2 things here. So I'm going to play Hojan. Also, this is going to ramp us up a little bit too. Sadly, we don't get to do anything with the additional power here. But next turn, if we draw a power especially, I'm probably going to ultimate this Icaria. Because it buffs this one. Means we get to... Aww. I guess we are not doing that instead. But 3/2s and 1/3s pretty good against the 1/1 beatdown can't block tribal deck. I suppose eventually, if we really needed to, we could put Mantle of Justice on Anointer just to gain a bunch of lives. Okay. Well, this is fine. There we go. Whenever you play a weapon on this unit, it ramps you up by 1. So, I'm going to attack here. Just because I feel like if they attack, it's kind of suspicious. And we've got a 4/5 holding them both back anyway, so I feel kind of okay. So So opponent can start... Oh, they destroyed the looter. Okay, well they can activate it now for 0, so... Now they've got the looter, our opponent's got their engine going. But we've got Vanquisher's Blade, which is just going to kill this. Stop that from getting out of hand. Just like, yep, stop that. Probably make it a little bit rougher for our opponents to be able to try and race us there. And then next turn, I'm not sure what we'll do. We'd like to get to Svetya sort of as soon as possible, really. Like, if this is something we can do, we probably should be able to do it. Okay. Additional rats, not the end of the world, because we can't just like start, and we have to leave the 1-3 back anyway because of the Ceiling Spelunker. But now this should be able to just stop that from being a thing that's happening. So, if we do this, I'm going to Crest first, see what I'm thinking about. Runehammer, probably not the best because we have to get through all the rats. We can kill this, but my opponent's got like enough value here. So we can put 7 on here. This definitely puts us up to having 8 next turn. I think that sounds good. So we'll do that, and then we've got like a flyer as well next turn. Maybe we should have waited and just put this on the flyer. But for now, yeah, just killing our opponent's biggest threat each turn. If they fly lobotomy this, because I'm not sure how many played, maybe like 1 or 2. I think in the market there's like 1 equivocate. Okay, so they're playing some in the main. So that was a lot of cards that we lost, but... Oh yeah, units with 2 or more battle skills are +1/+1. You're telling me. Does this have bond? No, just lifesteal. This one can go around us a little bit here. But we've got quite a good board here to be able to be defensive, get to kill 3 things, well, 2 things a turn and block 1. God, what's going really off here? So let's just make some blocks. Okay, so opponent's going to be able to really refill the board now, and if they've still got the looter, yep, they're able to discard one of these powers to be able to do something a bit more spicy. So we don't have any more Paladins, but I think that's probably fine. It's like a huge Aegis lifesteal threat. Like, I'm just going to attack here, and yeah, may as well get in there as well. I suppose we can start playing Platemakers. There you go, let's hammer it out. Yeah, I've almost had enough. That's quite an absurd board, to be honest. Well, here we go. We're on the plate, and we've got, like, the rampy combo. I suppose Avigraft costing 4 isn't, like, the end of the world when you can, you know, we can slot it kind of easily, can't you? So I suppose we'll just go for this. So opponent's playing Stone Scar. Could be beatdown. Could be mid-range. I'm not too sure. I don't think, like, FGS plays, like, any banners. I suppose we'll find out now if our opponent plays... Okay, so just torching this. Seems fine, actually. A little bit sad because we don't get to do our thing. Would like to draw a power next turn because then we get to attack and play our Reclaim, which is going to get us... Oh, no. Okay. No fun for us. Well, Evenhanded Golem should be able to help us out here. No power though. Yikes. Shakedown. Yep, you may take out Desecrate. Well, I guess they could take out Vanquisher's Blade, but it's probably going to be a Desecrate. It's going to be a while before this gets to stick. Although, actually, we draw a power now. To reclaim up to 6. And now our next Vanquisher's Blade is a surprise. Although if our opponent plays that Champion of Chaos, then yeah, let's get an Avigrafted, because yeah, that is not a girl I want to play with, so depending on which build this is, they may or may not have bar. But a 3/3 flyer, I don't think we're too concerned about. Next thing is going to make Evenhanded Golem just like hench. My opponent doesn't put, yeah. Just can't block tribal. Oh yes. Oh yes. This guy's like voice line. Let's hammer this out. It's like, what a guy. Here's the beatdown now. Where was this beatdown plan in game 1? Good block, but I don't think I'm too fussed about that, to be honest. Also, we can Platemaker onto this, which is kind of sweet. No, I'm not too fussed. So our opponent can mark it for... no Paladin, so no reason to play that. Our opponent can mark it to go and fetch a... Actually, do we just have Leaf Leno? I mean, we've got it now anyway. Once again, our opponent can mark it for Madness, which is something we need to be mindful of. Obviously, it didn't matter because we were going to be cracking for, well, double damage. I'm still tilted by this because I can't get one. So only 2 power, but we've not got like any weirdo combo bits, so it's probably worth redrawing this. This is just like a fair Argenport beatdown deck hand, so I guess I'll keep that. Ruh-roh. Hope that's not a snowball. Okay, it's a good chance it's not a snowball. Yeah, we don't need more power. We've got like power producer and we've got enough power in hand. We just don't need that in our life. Okay, so potentially Argenport Valkyries. In which case, I'm probably going to lead with this. And I'm going to assume that the Echo Fate card that they drew was going to be Cho's Treasure. Which I'm kind of fine with, really. Because that is sort of, you know, spending 2 power to not really do too much. We do have Avigraft like our opponent's first like real threat. But we do have to be mindful that a lot of our opponent's threats are going to be flyers, so that's not the best. Copperhall Paladin's kind of sort of an interesting one, really. Works really well with like that Paladin synergy we've got. But you never really see it outside of stuff like that. I mean, I've seen it in a Quarter Maiden deck. There you go. There's the treasure trove, just confirming our suspicion. Yeah, my Icaria is more valuable than theirs, I think. Because, well, we've not ultimated yet. This is good. We'll play Hojan. Then next time we can power plus ultimate here. Playing the Justice Sigil will get us up to the 6th. Our opponent is going to get up to the 6th this turn, I'm going to assume. Yep, so there we are. Opponent's got the 4-3 already. Rizan's coming to ruin everything. Yeah, this Avigraft is not looking the smartest. It's not the smartest spell in our collection, let me tell you. With no Finest Hours or Crownwatch standards, we can't really attack with the Paladin, but I'll attack with Hojan here. Killed something, which is, well, it's better than nothing. I think we'll play the Copperhall Paladin, because it's similar to the Platemaker. It doesn't get killed by a Vanquisher or anything like that, but I would like to play and... Uh-oh. well. Well, there's not much we can do about this. Let's just turn this into a 5/6. And just try and crack our opponent. I think we definitely lose whatever this race is. We need something to be able to pop this and then be able to kill a Desecrate, but I think that's probably just too late. I think what we probably end up doing is just like putting a hammer somewhere and then desecrating this. Just before it gets lifesteal. I've currently got one spell in the void, so they're a way away, let me tell you. But it's not looking great for the hero. Vanquish there, pretty bad for us, because that was our lifesteal threat. Yeah, I don't think we can just like snap kill our opponent here. Yeah, so the Grenadine probably does it because it means we can't get through if we just like get some sort of theoretical buff through. So I guess we scoop this one up. We can do everything anyway, so may as well. But they may, they might just, let's have it. Unlikely, but they might. Huh. Okay then. The opponent could be playing around like a Crownwatch standard or something. There's no trample. Well, no overwhelm. Okay, they just had the Icaria array, so as long as they didn't die, we were good. Okay. Well, what can you say? Sometimes it gets you. So we're on the draw. We can try and find a power. The Anointer will make the Crownwatch into a 3/3. Though it is a little bit slow. But I do kind of like it. I think just playing like the bare minimum, 25 powers, is probably just going to... Is it just something that's going to happen? You're just going to have 2 power hands a lot of the time. Oh, just annoying Curiox is my new favourite thing. Ugh. Okay, well, cresting it up, and Insignia is perfect. This helps us just set up, and then hopefully we can play a 2/2s on 3, which is really good. FJS something. Yeah, the piercing grief, like, oh no. We've got very little we can probably do against that in terms of disrupting it. So as long as I can just make like a Paladin notebook, pretty soon should be okay. It's kind of a beating that we're playing the Paladins deck, and we're going to get owned by like the Paladin notebook deck. It's like, wow, what beating. I guess I should put Vanquisher's Blade on Crownwatch Paladin. That's like a start. But what our opponent does, we might just do that next turn just to get that set up. Oh, that's miserable. Yep, you got it. Bond this out. I feel like we don't actually need to do the Vanquisher's Blade yet. The opponent didn't have anything to do with it. They'll have something now, so maybe we can do that now. Just like put one here. But yeah, so no blocks from me. Yep. Might as well also ultimate this next turn. It's a long time to make a decision on attacking with your like Spark Elemental. Like, yeah, you got it, target, don't worry. It's basically like 3 million lives, which is a yikes. Okay. Stonepoint Alchemist's here. This dude's a tedious little turd, isn't he? Okay, so we are kind of close to just being able to Vanquish's Blade and kicker, but I'm not sure if we can right now. So let's just attack with these two. We can use this for like value like another time. Probably going to put it on like a different body so that we don't get like fire into removal spelled on this. We do kind of need to be mindful of Macto. That's probably a bit of a pain. So, although we can Desecrate whilst Revenge Unit's in play and it doesn't come back, which is nice. Hopefully, our opponent's hand is just like all Display of Ambitions and Dark Returns. Well, Display of Ambition not the best technology against us. Well, kind of is. Because it can kill our thing eventually. Whirling Duo. No, I'm fine. Okay to take a hit for now. More power. Don't think we actually need that because we're going to get a 6th power anyway. I think next turn I'd like to play Platemaker and suit up the Anointer because then we could just gain some more lives. Also, it's like a 3/5 would be pretty nice. I could probably keep the 5/5 back as a blocker then for the charge units that opponent's got. But other than that, I don't mind trading here. That seems okay for us. Oh no, don't kill my would I do a blocker? Well, our opponent's only on 4, so they can't like end of the story me. So I'm not sure what that attack was about. I suppose we'll find out now what it's all about, but killing the Icaria is probably a good reason for it as well. Probably needs to be kind of careful because they can't get one of their destined units. Have to be something else. Good. That's where our Warcries went. Cool. So, given up I want to fetch something, could they realistically fetch plus attack? I mean, if it was like a Whirling Duo, I guess attack is with a 5/3, which is fine. They need to be able to play the 5/3 plus kill our 3/4. So I think this seems okay. Okay, so just a 4/1. I think that might be worth pulling the trigger on like another Vanquisher's Blade though. Let's have a think. How many lives is our opponent at? They're at 23 lives. We can turn this into a 5, which is 10, 15, 18, which is not close. So let's just play this a little bit more fair. Pop this. Vanquisher's Blade doing some real work here. I completely forgot that was like an angle we had. We do need to be mindful that our opponent can play Harsh Rule here, but we still have the 5/5 left, so let's get our opponent down to 2. If we draw like another weapon, then we'd be in good shape there as well. We're not live to Minotaur Platemakers because Minotaur Platemaker only gives you the buff, well, only gives you the weapon if you've not already, well, if you've not got a weapon already. So our 5/5 does. So everyone's probably having to think about how they can get out of this. Hidden Road Smuggler is probably a start. So I guess like Vanquish to this, assume that they get to block. But if they spend all the power, we'll just like Desecrate that. I'll do this. This seems good as well. Our opponent doesn't get to gain any lives, and we get to kill them through Defiance. That was a nice conclusion in the end. Curious just like leaves. Well, I guess it was worth it just for that. Okay, so that was another fine addition to the Eternal Journey. What a way to be welcomed back, everybody. This deck seems sweet, actually. I can't believe that someone managed to just absolutely 30-0 this and get into like Masters and like day one. That's not something that I'm currently doing at the minute. It's just not playing as much. Got a lot of other things going on at the minute. But yeah, it's deck sweet. A bit of a shame to call it like Paladins when there's like not many Paladins, but yeah, deck sweet. Congratulations to the creator of this deck that made a sweet one. Anyway, I'm off. I'll see you in a bit.